My name is Mwazomela Thurmond. If you have any questions regarding this presentation, feel free to reach out to me or take a picture of my QR code to visit my website. Finding your next home will typically include many of the following elements. I will be your resource to guide you every step of the way. We will start with the initial consultation, where we get to know one another, and I let you know how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. The next stage may be to obtain financing or get a second opinion on financing, as being pre-approved not only allows you to tour specific properties that the seller would otherwise not allow you to tour without a pre-approval letter, as well as prove to the seller that you can afford the home. Once we have found the right home, I will help you prepare an offer, reach an agreement, as well as complete the settlement process. Your needs come first. Finding and buying the right home is highly personal, and it all begins by having a conversation where we can identify your needs to make this a fun and enjoyable experience for you. I'll help you understand your values, your interests, and your priorities. I'll even ask you about your previous home finding experiences. Together, we'll define the features and benefits that you're looking for in a home and match your needs and lifestyle to a specific neighborhood or multiple neighborhoods. I'll custom tailor the home finding experience to fit your plans and learn your expectations. Together, we'll agree on the kind of support that you can expect to receive from me. As your single source of property information, I can give you access to virtually every property for sale in this market and show you homes that best match your criteria. We may run into some cases where the buyer's agent may be required to submit proof of pre-approval prior to doing a showing, but we can discuss that later on. I'll be able to give you access to all the homes marketed by the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices network, as well as homes listed by other brokers. Any homes that are coming soon and are not on the open market yet are also homes that I can arrange for us to be one of the first people to tour the property so that we can make an offer if it matches your criteria. For homes that are for sale by owner, I can also arrange a time for us to tour the home together and advise you so that we don't lose any negotiating power in case the person happens to be listening as we have our conversation about the home. Any homes that are advertised in the newspapers, buyer's guides, or on the internet are also homes that I can arrange for us to tour. I'll share with you any open houses and offer you virtual tours if you're unable to attend any of the homes so that we can make a buying decision for your ideal home. If the inventory is really low in the area that you prefer, I can also reach out to owners of off-market properties and let them know that we have a motivated buyer who's willing to make an offer. In addition, my company has a buyer program called Buy-Side. This is just a place where agents like myself can post their buyer's profile, including their criteria, their pre-approval status, and what they're looking for in a home, such as area or price range and things like that. This allows other agents to see your criteria and reach out to me directly without sharing any of your personal information. Understanding how to look at homes allows you to have a stress-free home finding experience. I'll help you identify what is affordable and choose homes that most closely meet your needs and criteria. Together, we'll schedule a time to look at homes and neighborhoods, and if the seller or their agent happens to be present, I'll guide you on how to limit your conversation so we don't lose any negotiating power. Together, we'll evaluate each property, and we can do this by having a conversation discussing your thoughts and weighing the positives and negatives. My company also offers a home finding worksheet which you can use to evaluate each property Together, we'll continue to assess your needs and your buying criteria throughout the process. You may have heard that a seller must sell a home 3 times before it's finally sold. The home must sell to the buyer, it must sell again after home inspection, and also one last time after appraisal. At each stage, the buyer has the option to back out of the contract. During the first stage, we buy the option to move forward with due diligence by writing an offer that can get approved by the seller or counteroffered until we reach an agreement. The offer may also include an earnest money deposit. This is what a seller may request in order to make sure that the buyer can afford the home and that they're serious about making the purchase. This may be about 1 to 3% of the home price. At this stage, we may also hear some rejection. If you are rejected, your earnest money deposit will be refunded. Now let's talk about how we submit an offer that has you feeling good about your buying decision and not like you're about to miss out on a lot of future vacations because we are submitting much too much for this home. You and I will have a discussion where we will determine the price, the terms, and the financing options you will use to secure the home. We will also identify what items are important to you. This may be items of personal property that you want included in the sale, as well as things such as a home warranty plan, inspections, or repairs. I'll even discuss with you closing date and possession so that we have your best interests served. Once we have made an agreement as to what to offer the seller, I will present your offer and negotiate it through the real estate professional. After we reach an agreement, we will have a firm contract to purchase the home. The second stage of the home buying process is where we decide what we want to do next based off the information we receive from professionals. The first step is a home inspection. This will reveal any information that we may not have known about prior to making the offer. The report will give us an idea of what we can request of a seller in order to adjust our offer and make sure you reach a mutual agreement. You'll also work with the mortgage company to decide whether or not you can afford financing this home. The appraisal company will come in and give us an idea of what the home loan can be, and if the appraisal happens to be lower than the asking, we can also lower our asking price. The title company is there to make sure we can protect your rights to possession of the home and avoid any unwelcome surprises. Protecting your best interests is the best way to ensure that you make a decision that doesn't leave you with regrets. I'll be here to help you understand all these documents in stage 2. The important thing that we get from the seller is a property disclosure statement. This is where the seller lets us know of any known problems with the house and surrounding areas. The inspections can reveal lots of different problems, and we can always ask the seller to replace, repair, or adjust the offer based off what we find. This can be things related to the structure, the roof, the termites, and our main problem here is that we want to identify any safety issues. Along with that, we can also ask for a home warranty plan to give you peace of mind. This can give you repair and replace coverage of major home operating systems and appliances. Independent of the seller, a lender may ask you to have title insurance. With the preliminary title report, you'll be informed of any problems with the property's title, and the policy of title insurance will protect your rights to the property. Financing your home is a very important step. Having a secured financing option when you find the great home can help make sure you don't miss out on a great property and put you in a stronger negotiating position. I would be happy to connect you with experienced home mortgage consultants who can help you understand your various options. They may discuss with you fixed rate mortgages, adjustable rate mortgages, government assisted financing such as FHA or VA loans, and even give you some idea of whether or not you want to pursue seller assisted financing. In the process of securing financing, a loan application checklist can help you prepare and streamline the home finding process. The lender will want to gather some information about you, and it's a time saver to have all these documents ready to present as you pursue the home loan. They'll ask you about your current home, income, expenses, and obligations. They'll need to collect some personal information, employment history, proof of income, documentation of your obligations, such as your liabilities and debts, as well as any fees, and they'll even ask you about your assets and your net worth. Finally, after we have decided on which home, we will also need to present them with the purchase contract and some information about the property. Now let's set some financial expectations. A lender can help you understand the costs of closing so you know exactly how much to bring to the closing table. They will give you an estimate of closing costs, as well as an actual cost estimate at a later date. Besides a down payment, a buyer will typically pay for the following items. A seller may ask for an earnest money deposit, which goes towards the house purchase and is really considered a down payment. The buyer will also pay for a home inspection and appraisal. Closing costs are typically negotiable, but taxes, insurance, title fee, and survey can vary depending on the home and your financing option. In addition, the home inspection may reveal the need for additional inspections. This can vary from things such as lead-based paint, a second opinion on the roof or foundation issues, and any other issues that you want to inspect further before making a buying decision. Once we have made it to the third stage, we get final approval for the loan. I will help you assemble all the paperwork so that we have a successful closing. Completing the home purchase process can take anywhere from 15 to 90 days, depending on the complexity of the transaction and any hiccups that we discover that will need further attention. My goal is to work closely with everybody involved in the transaction to keep everything moving forward. I'll explain to you in detail all the steps involved and answer your questions. I will work with the seller's agent to make sure that they fulfill their responsibilities under the contract. My goal is to stay in touch with everybody involved, including the settlement officer, the title officer, the lender, and any other people to coordinate their activities and keep the transaction moving forward. Throughout the process, I will communicate with you on a regular basis, as well as conduct a final walkthrough with you before closing. This is just to make sure that the property is ready to become yours and the seller has fulfilled their obligations as determined by the contract. Now, here's a bit about the Berkshire Hathaway brand. We are a brokerage with a rich heritage, a strong local presence, and a connection to the community. We are a full-service brokerage and #1 at Hampton Roads. Plus, we're built for a new era in residential real estate. We also happen to be one of the few organizations entrusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name, and this brings a definitive mark of trust, integrity, stability, and longevity. Here are 5 ways my brokerage can provide you with a better buying experience. 1 is our reputation of excellence. 2 is our commitment to outstanding customer service. 3 is access to advanced technology. 4 is our strong community network. And 5 is our commitment to high standards. Our brokerage makes home finding easy. Use our company website to search for homes by city, neighborhood, address, school, or MLS number. And you can save your favorite homes for us to review together. I'll also provide you with access to our buyer resources. As your real estate agent, I can also give you access to our client dashboard. This is a free tool that allows us to stay in touch and communicate during the home search process. You'll have access to a 24/7 portal that allows you to view properties for sale as well as save as many as you like. Any new listings that come on the market will also be added based off your saved searches. And if you have any new listings that you want to take notes on, we can save all those notes in one easy to track place. I would also love for you to rate your favorites just so you can keep track of which properties you like best, and we can design the home tour to start with the ones you prefer. Another way that you and I can stay in touch is with the HomeSnap mobile app. This is a free app available for Android and Apple operating systems that allows us to track status changes in homes on the market using real-time data. It also includes a built-in messaging feature, so we can talk about homes and decide whether or not to schedule a showing as soon as they come on the market. The messages are private and secure, but allow us to stay on track by having conversations underneath every listing we discuss. Here is how I can help you find and buy the right home. I will provide you with knowledge, resources, and a wonderful network. So here's what you can expect from me. I will work with you at every stage of the home buying process, as well as keep you informed with a system of regular communication that we agree to. I will also offer you with reliable information and solid advice so that you can make informed decisions that serve your best interests. Plus, my hope is really that I provide you with such a great experience that you will turn to me as a trusted advisor for all your future real estate needs. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions about the home buying process, feel free to contact me and let's have a conversation.